Okay, I need you to pause for a second if you're about to buy this. Because this cushion foundation is everywhere right now. It's $44, but it claims 24-hour wear, airbrush skin, and it's a K-beauty inspired product as well. And I don't want you wasting your money the way I've wasted mine in the past. I'm testing the brand new L'Oreal Infallible Cushion Foundation properly. And I'm also putting it next to the viral TirTir Cushion, because that's what everyone's secretly comparing it to anyway. No hype. No first impression lies. Just the truth you actually need before you buy. So let's get started with today's video. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Cushion Foundation that I bought from Chemist Warehouse for $44. Now that is really not cheap for a drugstore foundation like this one. And this is certainly not an impulse buy since there are limited shades available at the moment. This one is designed in Paris and it's formulated in Korea, and it looks like L'Oreal is leaning into that K-beauty inspired, lightweight, breathable skin-like foundation. This one claims to be long-lasting, airbrushed, and also waterproof, sweatproof, transferproof. And apparently it should last for 24 hours. I'm gonna be honest with you from the start. When a product claims all of that at once, I immediately start to think if it's really true or is it just marketing. Now, before we even start with the application, we need to talk about the shade range, because I've seen a lot of people being disappointed, especially in Australia, that I know of. So at launch, the shade range seems to be pretty limited. If you are medium, deep skin tone, if you are golden, olive, or neutral undertones, your shade range is already limited. That matters because usually cushion foundations are really unforgiving, especially when the undertone is off, because they tend to sit on the surface of the skin, so the mismatch is pretty obvious. But I have grabbed the shade 250 Neutral. I'm not sure if this is going to match me, so let's get into the application. Let me show you how this is actually meant to be applied, because this is where most people mess it up. This cushion comes with a skin mimicking sponge, and the biggest mistake beginners make is pressing too hard and loading on too much product. Cushion foundations are meant to be tapped in thin layers, not pressed and not dragged, and definitely not buffed like liquid foundation. So as you can see, I'm lightly tapping into the cushion and then tapping it onto the skin. And now you want to tap it again to even it out. Place most of the product towards the center of the face, because that's usually where you need more product. I also want you to think of it like placing product first and then diffusing it. If you try to get full coverage immediately, especially with cushion foundations, it's going to look heavy and textured. On first application, the finish is very skin-like. It doesn't immediately scream foundation, which I do appreciate a lot. The coverage is medium, so it's not a full coverage one, no matter what the marketing would say. You can build it up slightly for sure, but this isn't meant to cover everything, I would say. It's meant to even out the skin tone, blur slightly, and look natural up close. So if you're someone who wants hyperpigmentation and redness to be fully covered, you might have to build it up to get the adequate coverage. Now that you've seen the foundation on my skin, let's compare it with the viral TirTir foundation. You've seen this one go viral and everyone was talking about it, so I'm pretty sure you've wondered how it would match against the L'Oreal one. These two cushions aim for similar things, so longevity, skin-like finish, long wear, and convenience. But they could behave very differently on the skin, even though the promises are the same or nearly the same. Now let's talk about the comparison everyone's curious about. The TirTir cushion. You've seen this one go viral and you've probably wondered whether this is just L'Oreal's version of it. Ultimately, it is K-beauty inspired. So when I compare the two, the TirTir cushion gives a slightly more coverage. It grips the skin more, which is great if you want longevity, but it can also feel heavier if you're not careful. I can certainly say that the L'Oreal cushion feels lighter and more breathable. It has locked down pretty well, and on textured skin, the L'Oreal one looks more natural up close. I did find it go into some of my fine lines, but it didn't slip into my smile lines at all. So at the end of the day, this isn't about which one is better. It's about what kind of a makeup wearer you are and what do you actually prefer. That's the most important part. Now that I've got both foundations on, I'm going to do a wear test, and I'm also going to be filming some more, applying more makeup, and I will come back to you with my wear test thoughts. So I'll see you then. So after wearing these foundations for a few hours, this is what I've noticed. Both sides of the foundation really hold onto the skin really well. I feel that this side has gone a bit more into the smile lines than over here. The products are not breaking down after I've applied my bronzer, blush, highlighter. Only thing I've not done is set it with powder. Now for the transfer proof claims, this side has not transferred at all and this side hasn't either. And from the way I've been wearing it, I can say that it is transfer proof. But if you're thinking of buying the L'Oreal or the TirTir, both are equally great. I've already filmed a video on how to make your makeup last longer. I'm pinning it up here for you. But again, depending on your skin type, these either foundations might not be bulletproof. So in my opinion, if you're someone that loves a light coverage, hates that feeling of foundation sitting on the skin, and wants something quick, natural, perfect for everyday wear, even for work, you might actually really enjoy this. If you're someone with a deeper skin tone, you want stronger coverage, and you really want the makeup to last for long, you'll have to probably wait for more shades to launch and then go and buy. Because it is $44 at the end of the day. And I'm just being honest with how the formula will perform. Depending on your skin type, you'll need a different skin prep as well. So is this foundation actually good or bad? I wouldn't say it's bad at all. But is it revolutionary? Probably not so much. Is it worth the hype? 100% it is. Do you need it? Probably not. But if you do not have a cushion foundation and you want it to last long, you can go and grab this one. It's a decent lightweight foundation that gives you a good coverage, like you can see on my face. It lasts long, but again, I need more shades to be launched for everyone to be able to get it. The price is again on the upper end. I'm not sure why L'Oreal has placed it there, but at the end of the day, it performs well. If you're not sure between the L'Oreal and the TirTir foundation, go for it based on what your skin needs and not the hype on the internet. If you're not sure about these two and you're on the fence, I would suggest waiting. Probably once the shade range expands or the L'Oreal foundation goes on sale. As I always say, your skin deserves better than any marketing claims. So if this video helped you in making a smarter decision, let me know. And if you want me to keep testing products like this L'Oreal or the TirTir foundation, especially if you want it more catered to brown skin, let me know that as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.